Let's give it up to Jay Lunch. Come on, get that tunnel in, get that tunnel in, get that tunnel in. Hallelujah. Come on, let's get that tunnel going. Let's get that tunnel going. I need a savior. I've been feeling a lost feeling. Past tripping, I've been missing, sorta like some lost children. The bus dropped me at the wrong building. Man, this world got me sinning. That's not a boast, I'm dead serious. I can see me at my own funeral. Most High, please, I know you gave us son. Please help me turn my life around. Please forgive me, I know you're not short of hearing. They get through, I know we gon' need endurance. What's your whole plan? I'm asking for your will, God. Murmurers and complainers won't make the kingdom. Shabbat shalom. The Bible taught me how to fear you. Give you credit to Hasatan. That's what they be doing. Thank you for the sacrifices. There's a chance of afterlife. Free me from sin, give me a curing. I need a savior.
Nervous, like, man. That's crazy. I don't know if it's nervousness or anxiousness. I do this all the time. So I want just to be in a room full of people who know who they are. That's something I don't do all the time. Learning history will open up your eyes, but it will also break your heart. And it's sad that I got to make knowledge rhyme for my people to take it to heart, translate it to art. But so be it, let the translation start. Free your mind and let this knowledge impart. It seems like we're in the Matrix. And I feel like Morpheus with 2 pills trying to wake up a generation who has been given every possible obstacle to remain baseless, like prison industrial complex, the new Jim Crow, Negroes for compensation and emasculation, halting our maturation, many masquerading as men and leaders, but without reading, we really screwing ourselves. I'm sick of this masturbation and mass debating on irrelevant issues, but we won't read our history. We docile. I swear it's like masturbation and hypnosis. Negroes is brainwashed after whatever the mass is saying, whatever mass is saying, took a people's history book, abused it, mistaught it, created religious indoctrination, and used it as a weapon for their people's own enslavement.
Let's go. All right.
Who turned your love away? Who turned your love away? Listen to this. Before the sky of brain, there's the mentally insane. Television got your mind locked on combination. 50 states used to be one ounce of corrupt nation. Now it's time to teach the truth with a demonstration. They coming to the church less because they're looking for the best knowledge and a leader who gon' pay homage. We lacking leadership in the common things except for the plaything. Now everybody see another Benjamin. Money play you like an instrument, put you in a bad predicament. Make it rain, but you ain't getting drenched. Trying to hide behind a limo tent, looking like your old man. Stress got you looking sick. It look like you're getting chemo. Your line -0. Lex Luthor trying to fight a superhero. Ecclesiastes 16:11 in my handcuffs. Breaking ankles with the word, boy, you can't play with us. Hey, they say killing is the real God. But I ask who turned your love away? Hallelujah. Man, have you over there ready to get back into the fire? Have you over there like, okay. Have you ready to, like they say, spit some bars? I was ready, I was over there like, unto thee, O Lord. Anyway.
He did everything but drop the mic. I thought he was gonna go. All right, let's give it up for Ken Waters. Shalom.
Remember the Sabbath. Remember it.
Right.
Not just think about it. Remember the Sabbath. And keep it holy. The significance of that. How do you remember something you don't know? You have to know what the Sabbath is before you can remember it. 6 days thou shalt labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
All right.
In it thou shalt not do any work. You nor your son,
All right.
nor your daughter,
Yeah.
your manservant nor your maidservant, nor the stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all of them, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed. Which day?
Sabbath.
Which day is the Sabbath?
Sabbath.
The seventh day. Exodus 12 and 49. One law. One shall be to him that is homeborn and unto the stranger
All right, come on now. Come on, bro.
that sojourn among you. Exodus 31 and 16. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath day, observe the Sabbath throughout your generations for a perpetual covenant. That means forever.
All right now.
Forever. Matthew 5 and 17.
Come on now.
Through 18. Y'all know that.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on.
Man they call Jesus Christ.
Thank God.
Think not.
Come on. All right now.
Think not.
That's what it says. All time.
Do not put it in your mind
Come on now.
that I have come to destroy the law and the prophets.
Come on now. That's right. You in the book.
All right? He said, I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Hallelujah. Pause and praise for these men up there. Hallelujah. 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 We're going to get started here. I want to highlight a couple of articles here. And when I ask these brothers if they can elaborate on these articles. All right. One article says, the FBI's new U.S. terrorist threats, black identity extremists. I'll read it again. The FBI's new U.S. terrorist threat, black identity extremists. Law enforcement calls it a violent movement. Critics calls it racist. All right, now here's a bullet from it. It says, former government official and legal experts say no such movement exists. And some express concerns that the term is part of a politically motivated effort to find an equivalent threat to white supremacists. All right, and here's another article coming out of the Daily News. FBI warns black identity extremists pose growing threat to law enforcement. And here's a bullet from that article. Imagine lumping together white nationalists, white supremacists, militias, neo-Nazis, and calling it white identity extremists. The official said the race card is being played here deliberately. And last bullet from there, it says, Malcolm Nance a counterterrorism expert who served in the U.S. Navy, wrote on Twitter, "I trained law enforcement, intelligence, and counterterrorism all over the nation, and black identity extremism does not or doesn't exist. It's a made-up term." So I'm gonna put that out there on the floor to these guys here, and just want to see if you guys can want to elaborate on that. And so, what is black identity extremists? And tie it into what is the Hebrew Israelite movement.
I work for a Ashkenazi Jewish law firm. And a lot of times I'm at work, I do a lot of research. But as I begin to research, I begin to notice that they begin to cut certain sites off. They begin to block certain things. And I listen to Majors a lot while I'm at work, because that's during the time they does a lot of his teachings. And I begin to notice that they begin to block the website of Facebook. They begin to block, so I can't even pick it up without using my data. So I say that is because they know that I know who I am.
This is the last line of defense.
Come on.
See, remember when the Sanhedrin Council and the Pharisees got together because Christ was causing so much trouble? They threw the Pharisees at him, some of their top scholars. They couldn't debunk him. They couldn't catch him in a lie. Then they threw the Sadducees at him. Couldn't debunk him. Couldn't catch him in a lie. They threw the seminary school at him. Couldn't debunk him. Can't catch him in a lie. Some of their top theologians, they pastors, everybody not doing their job. This is the last line of defense. If we don't do something, people gonna believe. This is the same situation. Taskmasters not doing their job.
Come on.
Taskmasters not doing their job. They tried to beat our ancestors in Egypt. Hard, rigorous work still kept multiplying. The Greeks tried to force pork on us, cut our hands off, feet off, threaten us with death, still kept multiplying. Came to the Americas, same thing, still keep multiplying.
Yes, sir.
No matter what they throw at us, the Spirit of the Most High gonna be with us. This is the last line of defense. Since the seminary school ain't doing their job, the pastor's not doing their job, we can't leave them alone. Now we gotta enforce our military. This is the modern day centurion soldiers. Now they trying to come at us, labeling us as terrorists. But it's all good. It just lets us know that we doing our job.
What we talking about is astronomy, not astrology. Right? Got me? Ain't talking about no horoscopes, all that Taurus, all that nonsense. That's wickedness, that's witchcraft, okay? But we know that the scripture taught us that, first of all, he put up for signs and days and seasons and that type of deal. And it's also a law within it. Because the scripture tells us what? The sun does what by day? He rules by day. Our ruler has a law. He set things in course, order.
That's right.
Everybody understand? Yeah. Right? And then it's, the lesser light rules by night. So they both have a law, and that law is consistent. So that's how we're able to tell the feast days. That's how we're able to tell the Shabbat. And everything else is set in order. That's the law. So that's why it goes back into the signs and us be able to understand those things, because We know what they represent, and we know about their law, but we don't worship them. Everybody got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even the word breaks down that way. You see Astron, which means star. Nomos means law. It's the law of the stars, or the ordinance in the stars. Everybody got me?
Yeah, right.
All right, let's keep going. All right, now we talked about a minute ago. Greater light, who rules the day with the law, a lesser light that rules the night. So the scriptures tell us that the sun, the moon, and the stars was given to us for signs. So if we go and we understand those signs, we can see how those things is written down. Let's keep going.
Okay.
So what we about to read is from cuneiform tablets.
Okay.
Right? It's the actual writings about what happened before Jonah got there.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Interesting, the Assyrian records of the when this eclipse,
All
right, is mentioned. There are all kinds of comments in this record, such as the king will be disposed, or he might be impeached.
All right.
The gods are warning us that we're coming under